Hello, everybody, and welcome back. We are getting going here in Tavern Keeper. We need 300 gold to pay our guild dues. We have a kitchen, our storeroom, 4 employees, my bad. So, let's jump into it. Which I don't expect them to do really anything during the night but clean. I mean, I guess nobody wants to go to a tavern in the swamp in the middle of the night. Who would have guessed? I would like to get maybe decoration on the walls. More lighting would be nice. But we need to get 300 gold. And that's the goal for today. All right.
It's nice to
Let's just
have a well to draw fresh water from. Also leaves and dead bugs.
Oh, we bought one too many eggs. We're gonna have to add another barrel rack. Alright, we got our first customer. We need to make a lot more gold now because of that one tiny mistake. You gotta love it. But at least we are stocked up on brew, and that can never go wrong. Alright, we got some food going out. Check our menu prices. Yep, we're gonna raise the prices because apparently people will still pay for it. Ooh, another gift inside of the wall. Oh, another banner. That's awesome. Still have this boiler, but like, seems like a lot to try to fit in to a space. This is only 2. Just throw one of those up. All right. How fast can we hit 300 gold with our maximum efficiency layout?
You've proven
Right
your worth
there.
to the guild. Better keep enough gold on hand.
Which, granted, we're gonna have to pay fees unless Dorothy randomly shows up in the middle of the night. So let's see, how much did we make though? Income. Day 15. We made 219. That's cool.
And to pay your dues when Dorothy arrives.
Which, yeah, I kind of saw that coming. So, we'll finish up in the morning and we'll get the 300 and take our test. I'm not a good test taker, but we will take the test. New Bayou Chronicle. A con artist at large. Wanted poster posted from River Bottom to Merriman. Call for the arrest of a prolific con artist known for identity theft, grift forgery, and tax fraud. As no one knows the name or appearance of the fraudster, authorities just drew a variety of fictitious portraits on the poster in hopes that one might be right by accident. Alright, good to know. Good to know. We don't know who to look out for, but it's someone. Alright, first order of the day. And then hopefully Dorothy shows up today. There she is. Miss Dorothy Chatius.
Dorothy sweeps into the tavern with the same appraising air she displayed on her first visit. The amenities which meet her approval receive a nod so small as to be barely noticeable. You count 3. When she spots you, she graces you with one last tip of her head. Well, that's something. Sterling work. The tavern is coming along nicely. So nicely, in fact, that you must certainly have raised enough to pay your guild dues, as well as a repayment of the funds you were sent to build your kitchen.
Oh, might I defer that payment? There's still more to do here. There's a 42% chance that works. Alright, I have that. Here you go.
You hand over the gold in a single large sack. She juggles it in her hand briefly, listening to the sound, then nods. That will do. Consider your guild dues and debts paid in full. All that remains in the membership process is for you to pass the bar.
Ah, the bar. We're gonna be lawyers.
An astute question. The Tavern Keepers Guild has a very high bar. Literally. It's high enough for giants to drink at. We named the application test after it because we hide the exam binder on top where applicants can't reach it. She produces a notepad. I have selected 3 questions at random from that binder. Are you ready to begin?
Give me a minute. I need to gather myself. Absolutely. Let's get this over with.
Superb. It's all very simple, really. You will answer 3 questions about the nature of taverns and how they run. If you pass, you are granted membership. If you fail... Dorothy gives you a frown so severe you feel it singeing your eyelashes. Ogres will be unleashed on your tavern to destroy your business and life in general. Understood? Wonderful. Let us begin.
Well, yeah, we don't want that. Wait, ogres? Harsh, but fair. Let's get to it.
She flips a page on her notepad. Question 1. Something simple to start with. A tavern is no place for rogue children. They must be ruthlessly weeded from the premises. How do you tell a dwarf and a child wearing a fake beard apart?
Ah. Ask them about their favorite type of stone. Ask them for beard oil recommendations. Talk about axes, but mix up the types. Okay. these two. I feel like kids would know too much about rocks. We're gonna go with axes.
Dangerous, but effective. While you risk a practical demonstration, you're sure to draw a stronger response from a dwarf than you would from a child, aside from the very unsettling ones. She marks your answer and flips to the next page. Moving on. Question 2. Which of the following services is not guild approved? Child catapulting, distribution of shrinking potions, or basilisk stabling?
I mean, they all sound terrible. I mean, shrinking's gotta be just super irresponsible, but logically, I'm gonna say child catapulting, because for some reason I feel like the shrinking one might be okay.
Correct. The guild frowns on war engine ownership. An invading army could commandeer it to siege somewhere or other, and your insurance premium would soar. She makes a tick on her notepad. Lastly, a question of jurisprudence. In the landmark case of Thorvak versus the Foggy Sailor, was the judge correct in voiding the plaintiff's privilege to adjudicate beverage consumption and declaring all patrons free to spend their coin as they see fit in recreational businesses?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Well said. By the book. And of course, the Guild Council certainly agrees, as their recorded statement shows. She slashes her quill across the sheet of paper. She jots down some numbers, then tears out the page, folds it crisply, and places it in an envelope. That concludes the exam portion of your application. She lights a candle and heats a blob of sealing wax, drips it onto the flap of the envelope, and presses it with her signet ring to emboss the guild sigil.
So did I pass? Oh my god, just get on with it.
You passed. You are a fully licensed member of the Tavern Keepers Guild. You're welcome to continue operating in this location, but I believe you are outgrowing your accommodations here. She turns to leave. Keep an eye on your mail. The guild will be in touch about your next opportunity, potentially in another region entirely. Good luck, Tavern Keeper.
Look at us go. New opportunity in a new location.
As
And
a member of a powerful guild,
I
your
think we've
future
done
is
just about
full of
everything we
stories.
can.
What new doors might this open? We'll soon see.
I mean, as long as the employees stick to what I've built. Oh, we got a letter. Your application has been processed and approved. Enjoy your new legally permitted designation. Now that the pleasantries are out of the way, report immediately to Halflington. Your tavern in Riverbottom will be maintained by the guild appointed conservator. A time-sensitive business opportunity awaits your attention. It involves a festival, which your file describes as fun. Don't fail us. All right. Looks like we're going there.
As a registered member of the Tavern Keepers Guild, the world is your oyster. Or perhaps your growler? Either way, the verdant hills of Halflington beckon you to better climes. Your story is only just beginning.
Ooh, okay, we could stay here and keep working on maximum efficiency, but I do believe we have reached that with this tavern. So we are going to move on to Halflington and start doing it again. Another super efficient tavern. Maximum efficiency, maximum money. And we're off. Right? Can't remember if you hit continue or no. We're gonna find out. If I hit the wrong one, I'll fix it. I hit the wrong one. Whoopsies. Afflicton. Alright, we're gonna stay on balance. Gives us 550 starting gold. 0% spoil rate, which is normal. Money, interest, all that good stuff. And there's just a million things. So, we're just gonna start. There is no infestations. Slight chill at nights. We might need a couple of fireplaces. Cheaper loans. Immovable walls. So that's going to be a challenge. Best in show for the Harvest Festival. Work hard, play hard. All right.
It's another beautiful day in Halflington as you arrive at your new tavern. There's no rot or slime, and it's even partially furnished. What luck! That's odd. The staff room furniture is badly burned. Must have been a fire. Nothing to worry about, I'm sure. You've done this bit before, of course. Setting up to open for business should be a breeze. Just follow the list.
All right. Well, we need to get an employee. Probably see if they can rebuild this stuff. We're going to want to find somebody who's a decent dog body. Ooh. Skylar Dubender with a unique staff. They have their own unique story. That server rating is crazy. All right. We want the unique story, obviously. Prop is broken beyond repair. It needs to be replaced. Okay. So we're going to have to fix some of this ourselves. And she can fix the rest. We're going to go ahead and set up a tap room. How much? Now, where do we want to put the tap room? That's the question. Which side here? For maximum efficiency, we might want we don't want it to overlap there. What about like that? And then we'll move these barrels. And then put our it's not quite big enough for a storeroom. Actually, I think we're gonna build the storeroom real quick. Storeroom being that big would not give us much space for the tap area. This is where we're gonna get orders, I believe. So I want to make storeroom near this area. So either here, and we could do a bar right in here. Or here. And then put the bar here. Okay, I like this. I have a plan in my head of how this should work. Then we'll do a door here. We can do a door there. And a door there. We're gonna move this. Go to tap room. And we're gonna set up just kind of a small tap room to start again. That way we can make sure we can fit everything properly here. One table to start. Okay, we got 97 gold, so we need to order some drinks. We're just gonna take whatever he's really got cheap wise. And then go to storeroom. Now these are 8. We could splurge, but that means we gotta really hope that we get some kind of decent business. It just fits so well in these weird areas. Because we could put the kitchen back here, but that does leave the question of what do we do with this area. But we are gonna just grab one of these for now. That there. Then we will assign our drink, which that'll be fine here in a second. Have her fix all that stuff. But we got a waiting bench right here. We'll just put there. We already got a little bit of furnishing, you know? Why not take advantage of what's kind of just hanging out? Do that. All right. Go ahead and start this. Just start with the house brew. Get all of our stuff stocked, and we're gonna wait a minute to open fully. We have her fix all this stuff, and then we will open our doors and name the tavern. You know, we'll just open. I'm sure she'll finish by the time customers show up, or not. I don't know. All right. I don't know what to name this one. It's Halflington. The Muddy Foot. Because, let's be honest, they won't be wearing shoes.
Open for business once more. May your cozy new tavern under the hills soon be filled with cheer.
Alright, and we got some little decorations to work with, so that's nice. We even got some lamps around we could snag. She is not the fastest dog body, I can tell you that much. Yeah, I like that right there. That's nice. Nice little aesthetic piece. Ooh. These are just basic banners. China cabinet. The Halflington Post. Harvest time on the horizon. A bountiful harvest season is upon us. The summer cuts are reporting a record-setting crop, and wagon loads of wheat have been spotted headed for Baron's Brewery. The scent of grainy, mossfoot fresh pies floats on the breeze. It's a fine time for a surplus of food, as Halflington has been seeing an increase in travelers visiting from Trelford and Riverbottom. Get ready for a wonderful harvest season, and make sure to set an extra spot at the table for visitors. All right. Got a pie stolen from a window. Ooh. All right. And there was a fire?
Season.
That's
that
fun.
Means the annual Harvest Festival will be just around the corner. What a treat.
Yeah, see, there's so many footprints. I knew it. They're not wearing shoes. Means we're definitely going to want to get some welcome mats. Glenda Slatekeep.
Hello there. I'm Glenda Slatekeep, Mayor's Liaison. The Mayor's office put together a wee gift basket to welcome you to the neighbourhood, and just in time for the Harvest Festival. You turn to find a halfling woman brandishing a huge basket overflowing with flowers and festooned with ribbons. Nestled among the flowers is a sign reading, "You're new here." I'll just put it up here on the bar top then.
Yes, thank you. It's lovely. Did you make it? Oh, well, please don't actually. That's the one I would really like to click on. But
Oh, golly,
I'm sure this is the right
it was
answer.
a group effort, really. Glenda blushes and looks down, scuffing a toe on the floorboards. Well, I did sew the ribbons, and I helped the children arrange the flowers. But really, everyone did pitch in. We wanted it to be special for you. I'm so glad you
It is
liked
very
it.
nice. I'll put it somewhere my customers can enjoy it. That so kind Halflington is so welcoming. Why not? We'll put it somewhere nice.
So thoughtful. thoughtful of your patrons. You'll do well here. Well then, I'll just let you decide where to best display it. Glenda beams as she looks around the tap room. You're about to be a busy bee. Folks around here are so excited to have a place to enjoy themselves again. It was such a shame when that dreadful fire shut the old place down.
Fire, you say? I mean, that does explain the damaged furniture.
Oh, yes. Just a little fire. Nothing to worry yourself about. Just a run-of-the-mill fire that sprang up out of nowhere overnight and destroyed the previous owner's livelihood. These things do happen. Glenda rolls her eyes with a wry chuckle. Some folks thought it might have been arson, but it was surely just a simple accident.
An arsonist? Really? Gotta fight somebody who just sets fire to things? That's... How do we... Okay, we'll get to that when we get to it, I guess. Now I'm worried someone will burn down my tavern. That's true. I guess accidents happen.
Exactly. No sense worrying yourself over it. She gives you a warm smile and a curtsy. I really must get back to the office. Enjoy the gift basket and welcome again to our little corner of the land. And have a wonderful harvest month. Hope to see you at the festival. Perhaps there's cause to worry about the fire damage, perhaps not. On the bright side, the basket really does smell lovely.
All right, we got a new basket. Yay! So we'll put that somewhere.
That welcome basket is so pretty. Let's pick a place to display it.
It is a huge basket. Right there.
Ooh, lovely. I can't wait to see your vision for this tavern.
Yeah, that'll work. Why not?
A kind soul, that Glenda. Not surprising she finds it hard to imagine anyone would be setting fires.
Let's go ahead and look at the menu prices. Honestly, I don't think we can even raise the price on that. It's such a low quality. That is nice of the mayor to bring. So, we have a tavern set up. Kind of. It's getting there. We obviously need to expand here and back here even. But that comes in time when we have more money. Another tap here. All right. I need to serve another drink. That's fine. That'll happen here in just a second. Should do it. Taking a break. Okay. Something to do. All right. Toilet, outhouse, and a bulletin board. That's fair. We can do the bulletin board. We put it out here? We could. Just put it out here. Should we save one of these areas? No. We'll turn that into I guess over here we can have the kitchen area. Have like a separate bar from kitchen, maybe? Kind of thing going on? Alright, where do we want? I guess we'll put it here. We're gonna scoot that over a bit. There we go. That looks a little better. I didn't like the overhang. The drink runs out, sir. Thank you for the 2 extra gold. So it did say toilet / outhouse, but we do not have the bathroom option yet. So looks like we are stuck with just an outhouse. Yeah, we can put it right next to a well. That seems like a gross idea. So I guess when we get to it, we're going to put it out here. Speed things up and try to get a bit more money. So that way, hopefully, we might be able to hire another person.
Around here, it seems. You should be able to get a 1-star rating in no time.
We are up to a half star. We need 15 patrons to visit. See, what is our schedule looking like? 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. That's fine. If we get another person who's both janitor and server, we can go 24 hours and hope that that works on this level. Because why not? If they're working at night, might as well be open. Any little extra bit of money can help. It's a nice thing about this game. There's no liquor laws to prevent how long you're serving. Tavern is closed. We need to reach a 1-star rating, which means we need to serve another tier 1 patron. Have 2 drinks on our tavern menu, excuse me. A dartboard, a toilet / outhouse, and a comfy chair. Means we need to expand. Let's speed up time here a little bit. The day over. Pay our bills. Alright. We have 70 gold. Is there anybody who prefers to work at night? There isn't. That sucks. Oof. Wonder how long it is until we get new applicants. 4 days. But I really want to get a janitor. Could also build an outhouse. If we build an outhouse out here, we either need to add on to the tap room. At least throw a door here. Maybe a hallway? But I would like to just extend the tap room over. Huh. Squeamish. Doesn't like yucky stuff like vomit and bugs. He's also filthy. So that's an interesting contradiction of itself. Dark vision. Thanks to a carrot-heavy diet, Adrian can see in the dark. Squeamish. And easily bribed. Decent janitor. Decent server. We do have 2 beds, so we could hire one more for the daytime. And then focus nighttime later on. Crystal does not like to be a janitor, so. Devin is literally just a dog body, which is not a bad thing. Alright, I think we're gonna go with Adriana. Owns a golden powered amulet. Sacked from previous job for supporting the reign of the Dark Lord. Lied about working in the short fox, specializing in singing the loudest. Not very good at spilling drinks. Alright. We're gonna do that. Leaves us with 40. Let's go to staff room. Let's grab a schedule. And then we're going to open the schedule, and we are going to do this for both of them. So we don't have a kitchen yet. Honestly, we're going to do that. Because there's no point in having her be a janitor. Look at that. We can do dog body because that's just basic stuff. But do that. Then let's just get through to the next day. Yeah, okay, I like this a little bit better. I know she's probably pretty bored just standing there all day, but it's just kind of what we need. Having a person mostly focused on janitorial work is always nice. Yeah, I know, bathroom. Which we will put outdoors. Oof. It's expensive. Will they just walk around? Hopefully. Yes. Okay, cool. We can still wait to do that. Yeah, this will work out great. All right. Look at them go, everybody. Look at this. This mess still. But it's fine. We'll get some floor mats and some welcome mats, I guess, technically, my bad. But we'll get that all sorted out. But for now, I think this is where we leave our story in Halflington. Until next time, have a great day, and I'll see you in the next episode.